More about the pickle that House Speaker Boehner is in. He is struggling to avoid going over the fiscal cliff, but he's also facing growing criticism from members of his own party. The Speaker removing 4 conservative congressmen from key committees, a move seen by some as a way to close ranks over a potential fiscal cliff deal with the White House. Now, outside conservative groups are voicing their displeasure, saying Speaker Boehner could even lose his speakership. Chief political correspondent Carl Cameron joins us live in Washington. So he has a lot of problems with conservatives right now, Carl.
Well, sure, and it's not just off the Hill. It's some of the members on the Hill. Fiscal conservatives are once again whispering, and in some cases outwardly and openly complaining about House Speaker John Boehner and what we've been talking about, his handling of the negotiations with the White House. Boehner's proposal to increase revenue $800 billion by closing tax loopholes and reforming the code has real problems for some House Republicans, most of whom actually campaigned promising to at least hold the line, if not cut taxes. This week, Boehner tossed 4 conservatives known for disagreeing with the leadership off a pair of key committees, the Budget and the Financial Services Committees. Those 4 members are complaining, but their removal from the committee and Boehner's proposal to increase tax revenue $800 billion are supported by Majority Leader Eric Cantor, Whip Kevin McCarthy, and Budget Committee Chairman Paul Ryan. This is a low boil kind of an internal fight right now, but there's big concern among fiscal conservatives on and off the Hill about how much Boehner may bend in the wake of the 2012 elections, so it could boil over at any time into an all-out rebellion. John?
Yeah, well, that's the question, I guess. How big is this rebellion? Is there really the possibility here of him losing his speakership?
Well, it depends on sort of how Republicans react to their losses in 2012 and how they deal with the fiscal cliff and then what follows it. Conservatives think this could prove to be a real fork in the road. The Club for Growth is warning Boehner he could lose his speakership. The Heritage Foundation weighed in just yesterday. South Carolina Senator Jim DeMint, who is leaving the Senate to head up Heritage Foundation, also has some issues with what Boehner has been doing. And it's all about this counter offer to the president on tax increases. The conservative blog Red State went after him, Freedom Works, which backs Tea Party groups, and the Club for Growth is really the big one. They spent $10 million going after Republicans who they thought weren't conservative enough in the last election. Listen to what they have to say about Mr. Boehner now.
When he couples this conservative purging with a negotiated tax increase of $800 billion, we're starting to see more and more signs that he's not dedicated to fiscally conservative beliefs.
Mr. Roth said if he doesn't watch it, he could lose his speakership, and there are others in the city now talking about what they can do to try to rein in the GOP leadership as a group from raising taxes after Republicans spent the last year on the campaign trail saying that they would at least hold the line, if not cut them. Heather, John?
He is certainly in a tough position. Carl Cameron. Carl, thank you.